The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parx Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. Danny Gibson here joining you with Dick Girardi, and we're coming to you from Parx Racing. We're going to talk about all eyes were on Parx Racing for a very historic day, record-breaking betParx Pennsylvania Derby and Cotillion, both $1 million Grade 1 races, with our local horses taking their rightful spot on racing's biggest stage, and some of horse racing's biggest superstars making the trip to Bensalem. Plus, we had 2 Philadelphia sports legends, Eagles Hall of Famer Brian Dawkins and NBA All-Star Jameer Nelson, giving the riders up.
Yeah, Danny, I think you can safely say it was the best day in the history of this racetrack. Whatever name, Keystone, Philadelphia Park, or Parx, I mean, everything about the day was sensational. The 10 stakes, 4.1 million in purses, ended up betting 18.8 million, which is way more than 5 million better than the record, which was set last year. PA Derby itself attracted over 3.3 million in betting, and as you said, the racing was terrific. 10 stakes, and boy, the local trainers were tremendous in these stakes. Lupe Preciado won 3, John Service won 2, Butch Reed won 2, so you can count them up. Mike Moore won 1, that's 8 for the local guys out of the 10 stakes, so it was some day.
And a rough day for Lou Linder, but his horse ran fabulous.
I count 8 because Lou's horse finished in front.
And if the horses weren't enough, well, the picnic area had all the family fun. You could win a little something for everybody in a day we're really proud of. Well, let's get to that betParx Pennsylvania Derby, the Grade 1. It goes 1.1 miles for 3-year-olds. And of course, Taba, the number 8, our rightful favorite for trainer Bob Baffert.
Yeah, he was the favorite from the moment the betting opened, Danny. It just, look, when Baffert and Mike Smith come into Parx, they often win, almost always win. It ended up 7-5 on Taba, who was the Centennial Derby winner, just missed winning the Haskell.
Chad Brown, since our second choice, Zandon, Joel Rosario rider switch there.
Yeah, this looked like the right setup in this situation. I think the reason Pratt didn't ride because Zandon was kind of a late decision whether he was going to go or not. I think Pratt would have been. It wasn't going to matter. But the rail was good on Saturday, and I think they were hoping for a hot pace and a good setup for Zandon.
Here's Chris Griffin's call of our betParx Pennsylvania Derby.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba to the inside, and White Abarrio is trying to cross over. Plenty of pace on as they pass the wire the first time. White Abarrio and Taba, they're 1-2 into the first turn. Simplification is up in the early mix as well as in third. We the People is tracking from 4th, followed by Tawny Port, who's in the 2-path now in the 5th position, followed by Skippy Longstocking. At the rail is Icy Storm. Cyberknife is 5 lengths off the lead. Zandon towards the back end of the field with Naval Aviator, and B-Doc is the trailer. They move to the backstretch, and White Abarrio has got the lead. It's White Abarrio who's up by 3/4 of a length. Simplification is stalking from 2nd. Now We the People is moving forward from 3rd. Taba has lost some ground in the 4th spot, is right there tucked in behind the leaders. Skippy Longstocking is in the clear, is in 5th, followed by Icy Storm and Tawny Port. Cyberknife is looking to split rivals with Naval Aviator in behind that. Zandon, the trailer, is B-Doc. 23-1 was the opening quarter mile. 47-1 for a half-mile time. Less than a half-mile to go. White Abarrio is still the leader. Simplification is right there in 2nd. We the People is now called upon. Taba is at the rail in 4th. Skippy Longstocking continues to make up some ground, and now Cyberknife is within range, is 3.5 off the lead. Zandon dropping back was Tawny Port. A quarter mile left to go, and Simplification takes it right to White Abarrio. Here comes Taba, who's looming up on the outside, and Taba has taken the lead. It's Taba and Simplification out in the center of the racetrack. Zandon from way out of it for a final furlong. Taba's got the front end, but here comes Zandon, who's rolling late. A 16th to go. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack. but Taba is drawing away, and Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.
And a big win by Taba. Hall of Fame ride for jockey Mike Smith there. And hey, we knew it. We were on that horse the whole week.
Yeah, we did. I mean, some things just jump off the page. Taba jumped off the page. Danny, it was interesting. I think Mike wanted the lead, and then when White Barrio wanted, he said, all right, fine, you guys can go. Sat the rail, and you could see the whole race, he's just, get me out of here. And man, once that horse got out of there, got clear sailing, when the horse on his outside started to slow down, just took off, and it was clear the horse was going to win. Taba was really good, up the rails and for second, but Bob Baffert, the last 9 times he's brought a horse here to the Pennsylvania Derby, he's won 4 of them. So he's now got the record with 4 wins in the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.
He certainly does. And here's Caton Brader with winning jockey Mike Smith.
He got away really well, Kate. I wanted to be in the clear, to be honest with you. He's a little bit green about dirt, but he's been getting better with it. I was kind of forced to go to the inside instead of trying to do something erratic early. I thought, you know what, just be patient. There's plenty of race left. Got down in there, I was able to kind of keep him in between where it wasn't hitting him too much, but then he kind of got used to it and started running into it. And when he did that, I knew he was going to run big. It was just a matter of giving him a place to run, and once I got out heading for home, it was all him. He was gone.
He has so much talent and ability that you forget how light on experience he is. Where is he at, and what might the ceiling be?
He's got a turn of foot, Caden, that reminds me of a great grass horse. You know how they just have that explode? He has that on dirt, which is very unusual. It sets you back in the rumble seat whenever he does it. It's pretty neat.
And Jimmy Barnes gets to take that garland of flowers back to California. And a nice son of gun runner Taba. He's going to be a player in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
He'll be one of those horses trying to be second behind Flightline, but yeah, he'll be in there.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to our 3-year-old fillies. It's the Grade 1 $1 million cotillion. They go 1 mile and 16th. And our favorite is Green Up for trainer Tom Pletcher.
Yeah, this was interesting. Secret Oath was literally the favorite from the moment the betting opened, Danny, until the gate opened. And at that point, big money came in on Catherine Sophia winner, Green Up, to make her 9-5.
Yeah, and Secret Oath, our second choice. She's our Kentucky Oaks winner.
Yeah, I mean, Secret Oath's paper, it just kind of jumps off the page. Every race is solid. The issue here was she really wasn't that much faster than some of the other horses in here. So I took a stand against her. Turned out to be the right stand.
Here's Chris's call with the cotillion.
And they're off. Adair Manor's got speed. There is Society right from the outside draw. Will cross over, and Society gets right over to the rail. Just jumped the shadow there a little bit. Society will go into that first turn. Adair Manor is tracking now in second. Green Up is off the rail in third as they drift well off this rail into that turn. Beach Days is in fourth, then Gerrymander. Secret Oath is in the 6th position, is in between horses here towards the back end of the field with Morning Matcha. The 2 at the back, Goddess of Fire and Shahama. Society is wrangled in here by Florent Giroux, is still up by 3/4 of a length. Stalking off of her is Adair Manor. They are 3 lengths in front of Green Up, who's alone in third. Moving forward is Secret Oath, is starting to progress to the outside of Gerrymander, then Beach Days. Further back in the field is Goddess of Fire, Shahama, and the trailer is Morning Matcha. 46-3 for that half-mile time. They've got a half-mile left to go, and Society is in command. Society is 3 lengths in front of Adair Manor, who starts to lose some ground. Here comes Green Up, and now Secret Oath is making her move. Here comes Secret Oath to the inside, a group of 3, but they're all chasing this runaway leader in the cotillion. Society is 6 lengths in front, but here comes Secret Oath, who's now alone in second. Green Up is fully extended. Morning Matcha from the back of the field. Less than a 1/4 mile to go. Society has still got a 4-length cushion. Here comes Secret Oath in pursuit, but Society is still clear. Approaching a final furlong. Society, Morning Matcha to the inside of Secret Oath. They're second and third. Society got right to the front. Has a 16th to go. And Society is gonna win the cotillion as much the best.
Society and daughter of Gunrunner. Gunrunner having a huge Derby cotillion, gets the win for trainer Steve Asmussen, Florent Giroux, and that beautiful flaxen tail across the finish line.
Yeah, and Gunrunner, 3 other stakes winners at Churchill that day, so 5 on the day. Yeah, Society really won this race at the beginning, Danny. There just wasn't any early speed in the race, and I think people thought, and I said this on the broadcast, that the Charlestown Oaks race was a fluke. Well, it wasn't, and speed was good. The rail was good. This was a no contest. I mean, just crushed the field. And as wild as Secret Oath is taking a run, trying to get in it, I'm watching the back on the monitor, and I'm saying, I think that's Morning Macho on the rail.
Yep.
And closing, and kudos to Glenn Bennett, Chuck Zachny, who had an unbelievable day along with Butch Reed. Morning Macho comes along for second, 48-1. Beats the Kentucky Oaks winner, and Greenup really just did not fire. I think Irad made a tactical mistake. He came off the rail thinking the rail wasn't good. The rail was fine on Saturday.
Yeah, and you know, it was great having Secret Oath, our Kentucky Oaks winner.
Yep.
And Dick, wherever he knew where to find me. I was at her stall.
Yeah, no question. And look, Steve has now won the cotillion 5 of the last 10 times they've run it. So the Hall of Fame trainer comes in, another Hall of Fame training performance.
Yeah, repeat winner from last year. He did win with Clariere, this year with Society. Here's more with winning jockey Florent Giroux with Kaiten Bradar.
She worked super sharp and straight to the lead, set some very honest fraction, relaxed for me nicely down the backside, and when I was curtailing for home, she was able to give me another gear and won very impressively at the end.
Well, excellent Derby and Cotillion race this year, both by Sire Gunrunner. And the stakes will continue here at Parks Racing on Monday. It's championship day for the match series. All the division champions will be decided. We have 4 races. And of course, the Salvatore de Bunda President's Cup.
El Presidente Cup. What could be better than that on Monday? So yeah, that will be the end of the match series. And as you said, Danny, the divisional championships and the overall championship will be decided here at Parks on Monday.
Yeah, the match series are really exciting Mid-Atlantic Stakes series that's been put on. We've had a lot of fun rooting them on. And we have lots more stakes races that we're going to catch up here. All the action from Saturday. Stick around. We'll be back right after this break.
That's right, it's 3 in front. Boats are rocking, the only one with a chance.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
who proudly earn our living
in Pennsylvania's horse racing
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
But it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs.
Jobs, and billions in economic impact each year.
All across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing, and lots more stakes action to bring you from Saturday's card. And it was short of graded stakes after graded stakes. It's the Grade 2 Gallant Bob, $300,000. This is for 3-year-old sprinters, 6 furlongs, and Provocateurs, our favorite. Todd Pletcher sends them out.
Yeah, I think it was because of Pletcher and Irad Ortiz. Danny, I didn't think his form was any better than a lot of the other horses in the race. Wide open race on paper, so therefore you must bet against the favorite.
Absolutely, and running son of a gun, I love that name. Our second choice at 7-2, Luis Saez gets this mount.
Yeah, and ran a couple of really strong races in graded stakes at Saratoga with our buddy Kendrick aboard.
Yeah, and a bunch of local horses sprinkled throughout this field. It's a great Grade 2 Gallant Bob. Here's the call.
21-4, and the Gallant Bob in the opening quarter. It's speaking. 2 wide, Little Vic. 3 wide. Here's Lightning Larry, and Lightning Larry is in gear. 4 wide is going to be Scaramouche. In behind them is Provocateur. Provocateur looking for a way through as they reach a quarter mile left to go. Speaking is still the leader. Lightning Larry is in the 3-path. Little Vic is in there. Scaramouche is out wider. Provocateur is chasing. They've still got to catch Speaking, who's got the lead. Here's up on the outside. Scaramouche is making up ground. Running Son of a Gun is rolling down at the rail to the inside, and Of a Revolution on the grandstand side. Scaramouche has got the lead. Of a Revolution is lifting. Scaramouche is almost there. Scaramouche wins the Gallant Bob.
Scaramouche getting the win for our local trainer, Lupe Preciado. A heck of a ride from Johnny Velasquez from post 14.
Yeah, Nick Camerano, you know, he had to just be thrilled to get a graded stakes win at his home track.
Yeah, he always believed in this horse. Let's get to the Grade 3 Turf Monster. It's $300,000, 5 furlongs on the turf, and our favorite is Uncle Ernie for trainer John Service.
I was really surprised Uncle Ernie was favored. Danny never been on the grass. Obviously great form, fast, but man, there was a horse right to his inside. That's right, he was a turf star. And we know he loves the turf from Mike Moore and Jim Shannon.
Here's the call, the Turf Monster.
It's Uncle Ernie, and that's right, they're 1-2. In behind them is going to be Dr. Duke is in the 3rd spot. Boats Are Rockin' is 3 wide. 4 wide will be Breezy Gus. 5 wide is Smooth B as they speed up the backstretch on the turf course. Grooms All Business is out wider as well with West Fork. Towards the back end of the field, Extreme Force, Hero's Reward, and the trailer is War Toxin. It's That's Right who's got the lead. Is up by a full length. Uncle Ernie is dropping back. Slipping through to the inside is Dr. Duke, who's in pursuit. In between horses, Boats Are Rockin'. They've got to catch That's Right, who hugs the rail. That's Right kicks for home, and the Turf Monster is 2.5 lengths in front. Dr. Duke down towards the inside, running on his Breezy Gust. In between horses, Boats Are Rockin'. From the far outside, Grooms All Business, a 16th to go. That's Right is almost there. That's Right is 3 in front. Boats Are Rockin', the only one with a chance. That's right, Andy Hernandez, they win the Turf Monster.
That's right, with a big win for our local guy, Mike Moore, his first graded stakes race, let alone win, with apprentice jockey Andy Hernandez.
Yeah, and he kept Andy on because he knew Andy was going to send him to the front, wasn't going to fool around. Terrific for all the local connections, and what a run That's Right has had, Danny, and that was a really good race for me. I was quite happy when he got loose on the lead again. One more race at the Meadowlands, then off to the farm and bring him back next year for some grass turf sprints.
Now, coming out of that last race at Saratoga, what happened there, and what was your confidence going into this spot?
We definitely were disappointed with the effort up at Saratoga. It's a tough race. However, we didn't really feel he ran his race. You know, he showed his quickness, but he didn't finish the race. So we thought being here where we got to walk, you know, from our stall to the paddock, not ship 5 hours, you know, on our home turf here, you know, we hope for a better effort, and that's what we got.
You certainly finished strong today. Now tell me what it feels like to win a graded stakes race at your home track.
It feels great. I mean, I've never had before. My first one on our biggest day. It's great. You know, Andy did a great job settling them down early, so we had some left late, and it all worked out great.
We got to give a shout out to our second place finisher.
Yes.
Boats Are Rockin' for M3 Stable. Tyler Connor, he gave a heck of a ride for this
M3
brand new
Stable,
colt.
who would that be? Oh, Jeff Matty, our executive director of the PTHA. Congratulations, Jeff and family.
Next is the Grade 3 Greenwood Cup. 1.5 miles, $200,000 is the purse. It's a long one. Fearless is our favorite, 4 to 5.
Yeah, I thought the price was a little low, but they get nuts when they see Pletcher coming in, and there were other horses that could certainly run in there.
Saffie Joseph Jr. sends out our second choice, the Reds, and gets Irad.
Yeah, and I thought that people just completely missed on the defending champion here. I mean, you're not betting on Magic Michael, who won this race a year ago for Jamie Ness.
Yeah, really good field here. Here is the Greenwood Cup.
On the front end, it's Riding with Biden, and Paco Lopez under a tight hold is doing it on his own. Riding with Biden is now 2 lengths in front, drifts out just a touch, but Riding with Biden is clear. Brooklyn Strong is right there in second, the Reds is in third. Under a tight hold here is Magic Michael, and Frankie Pennington, the defending champ, is in fourth. Fearless is in the 5th position. Forewarned is out wider with Western River second to last, and the trailer Boss making boss moves, past the wire the first time. Riding with Biden controls the tempo, went 49-2 for that half-mile time in the Greenwood Cup. Riding with Biden as a full length in front. Right up on the outside is the Reds. Now Fearless starts to move closer. Is 3 wide in that second grouping. Forewarned is 4 wide. Still at the rail is Brooklyn Strong. Magic Michael is in between horses with Western River still second to last, and the trailer Boss making boss moves. They work to the backstretch. Riding with Biden has still got the lead. It's Riding with Biden up by a full length. riding with Biden in front of the Reds. Brooklyn Strong is now back to third, starts to lose some ground. Fearless in the orange cap and the Rapoli Silks is progressing to the outside of Magic Michael, who just split rivals. Towards the back end of the field is Forewarned, Western River, and tailing off right now is Boss, making boss moves as they reach a half-mile left to go. They haven't caught. Riding with Biden. Riding with Biden went the mile in 1 minute 40 and 4, and Riding with Biden will take him into that far turn. Right there is Magic Michael, who's in pursuit, is within 3/4 of a length of the leader. Brooklyn Strong is back into the bit to the inside of Western River, who's making a move from the back of the field. Fearless is not cutting into the margin. The Reds dropping back. Forewarned. Boss making boss moves is the trailer. A 1/4 mile left to go, and Riding with Biden is strutting his stuff right now. He gets the cue, and Riding with Biden is a length and a half in front. Magic Michael has got him in sights, and here comes Magic Michael up on the outside. Riding with Biden for a final furlong is still a length and a half in front.
Riding with Biden getting the win. Jockey Paco Lopez picks up this horse for trainer Butch Reed, went to the front and never looked back.
Yeah, went to the front, never looked back, and he's gotten hot here, Riding with Biden, late in this season. And as we said, Cash is King, Chuck, LC Racing, Glenn, they had someday gambling, winning. I mean, they won almost $500,000 in purses. And I think they won some money gambling, too, as I wrote about on Let'sGoRacingParks.com and the PTHA website this week.
Well, good for them. They had a party. I was a little busy, couldn't get to it.
The cotillion room was all party all day long.
Well, we're going to head to another break. When we come back, we're going to pick it up from Parks PA Derby Day. Don't go anywhere.
Mind Control has put a nose in front, but Far Mo Power is very game to the inside.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to Western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Go Racing. Our jockey and trainer of the week is by Turning for Home, and our jockey of the week, Paco Lopez, coming in here with 3 wins on Pennsylvania Derby Day, second in the cotillion.
Yep.
Big purse there. And trainer of the week, Guadalupe Preciado, 3 wins.
2 stakes wins. Yeah, Lupe just had a day, an open stake and a PA bred stake.
Well, speaking of Lupe, let's get right into it. It's the Alphabet Soup Handicap. This goes a mile and 16th over the turf, and keep an eye on the number 1 By Land and Sea.
Yeah, it's all about By Land and Sea. Had the inside, had the speed, Michael Sanchez riding. This really was never in doubt, Danny. This was the finale. This came after the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby, and a good way to go out, By Land and Sea, an easy 3 1/4 length winner.
Certainly was. And next is the Parks Dirt Mile, $200,000 going the 1 mile distance, and Mind Control, our repeat winner, hooks up with the number 4 Far Mo Power in the stretch.
Yeah, this was a wild stretch run. Dexter Haddock on the 4 Far Mo Power, Johnny V on Mind Control, as Danny said, trying to win this race the 2nd year in a row, and Far Mo Power is going to finish in front. And then we had a long objection inquiry and a disqualification. Mind Control put up Far Mo Power, unfortunately for Lou Linder, back to 2nd.
Yeah, unfortunately that second bump really did it in. And Mind Control, a 2-time winner of the Parks Dirt Mile. Congratulations, what a game horse he is. We're going to get to the girls now. The fillies and mares in the Plum Pretty, $200,000. This goes a mile and 70 yards, and big scratch at Chubb Wagon, but we have plenty others.
Yeah, we do have plenty others. This was a John Service production here. Love in the Air is loose in the lead to 3. Leader of the band is the 3-10 favorite, the 8, who's just had a great run this year. Leader of the band can just never get to Love in the Air, who goes wire to wire. John Service 1-2 in the Plum Pretty.
Yeah, Love in the Air by Constitution, who's having a killer year as a sire.
Indeed.
And really thrilled for Dr. Bucky, who's mainline stable. Big win for him and his family. And let's get to these two new races. These are for horses that are Pennsylvania bred and Pennsylvania sired. We're going to start with the Prince Lucky. It's $200,000 for 2-year-olds, 6.5 furlongs.
And this was a total rout. Gordian Knot. Did I say Lupe Preciado? 3 stakes wins on the day. Just crushes this field, never in doubt. 72 buyer for Joe Mbasi. Gordian Knot's got a very nice future in front of him.
He certainly does. And let's get to the fillies now. This is for 2-year-old fillies. Again, PA bred and PA sired. This is the Imply Stakes, $200,000 per, 6.5 furlongs. And Midnight Parade is coming down the stretch fast.
Yeah, and this is the race I thought Lupe couldn't lose with Florida Sombra, the 5-3-5. This is the one race he did lose as she fades in the stretch. And as Danny said, Midnight Parade coming in for Penn for Bernie Houghton is going to run away with this thing. Nice winner of the PA bred. And this is the first year, as we said, of these races PA bred, PA sired, and they'll be back next year. Maybe even more money.
What made this win so special for Midnight Parade is Bernie Houghton, the trainer, trained Imply,
nice.
Who the race was named after.
Very cool.
He really wanted to win it, and he's got a nice filly. First stakes winner for Sire Opportunity as well. It's time for Ion Racing and another big Saturday of stakes races. Let's talk about Churchill Downs.
Yeah, Churchill Downs. We have the Lucas Classic. We have the Derby winner, Rich Strike, running against Hot Rod Charlie and Art Collector. Good luck. But apparently he's never lost at Churchill Downs. That's the reason he's running there. Rail was good here Saturday. Probably would have run more.
Hot Rod Charlie, our Pennsylvania Derby winner from last year. And nice card at Belmont at Aqueduct, the Buck.
Yeah, life is good. He's back, and this will be his final prep. He gets to take on Flightline in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
And I'll be making the trip up Sunday to root on Badario in the Frizette. It's a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup.
Very
Which
nice.
said we're getting the Vequist band back together,
Let's
hopefully.
hope. That'd be nice.
We're going to talk more about the match series that does come Monday. 4 big stakes there. We're going to head to another break, and we'll see you right after on the other side.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org. The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. We're going to jump into our news and notes, and we did pull our big winner for the winner racehorse. You get a racehorse with Kate DeMasi, Pewter Stable, and congrats to Andrew Dzinski, who's now a proud owner of Pewter Stable.
He's got 1% of the action.
And we know he'll love it. He's a guy that loves coming to the racetrack, and hopefully we'll get a new owner in the business. And Monday we have a big day here. We did talk about those finales for the match series, 4 big stakes.
Right, so we got the leaders of all the divisions are going to be running. Deciding vote is the overall leader with 26 points, Eons with 23, Philly Desprez with 22, Baron with 17. So it's going to be wild. 30K to the overall winner, Danny, 30K to the divisional winners. Trainers get 15K, so a lot to be decided on Monday here at Parks.
Yeah, lots of incentives if you're a Mid-Atlantic trainer. And we're going to see some really nice horses run here Monday. It's the Salvatore de Bunda President's Cup, the Roman Rachel, the Liberty Bell, and the Bucks County. Make sure you get out here. Post time is 12:55. We're racing here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Well, Dick, I don't know about you, but I had a fabulous Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.
As did I. It was the best ever, no question about it.
It certainly was. Well, we hope you did as well. And thanks so much for watching us. And we'll see you next week on Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taiba has got the lead now. It's Taiba in the center of the racetrack, but Taiba is drawing away, and Taiba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania.